Hey ladies and gents, we're back with the new Star Wars Squadron, and I'm just going to give you a quick run through here. You guys know I've been waiting for this. I mentioned in the video going to Vorian a little bit ago about it. It came out October 2nd. So yeah, got a new computer so that I could be able to play this game. That was a hell of a sell to the wife. Honey, I need a new computer to play a $40 video game. Thankfully, I got her to believe it. This was going to be my daughter's computer, so I'm still waiting for the new 3080 series of NVIDIA graphics cards to come out to buy mine. However, we're going to be all right with this. I'm not going to do this part of the first part of the story. We're going to go through, this is going to be kind of a fair long series because we're going to be doing it with mouse, keyboard, we're going to be doing it with game controller, and we're also going to do it with the flight stick. Kind of want to see how that all changes. And of course, the story modes and all that kind of stuff. You can, of course, play this offline. I'm currently not connected to the servers. However, we're going to jump into the multiplayer and the training mode. Now, I'm really honestly, when I first started playing the games, I'm doing the story missions right now, and I'm like, holy shit, why am I not going to be able to control this spaceship very well? I did not jump into training right away. I just jumped straight into the story mode, and I'm like, I got this, no problem. I played all these flight simulators. There is a little bit of difference. So with that said, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you adjust and learn how to fly this thing, because it's going to piss you off if you don't. I honestly thought when I was first firing at stuff in the TIE Fighter, like, did they model the fact that the Empire can't hit shit with lasers? And then I'm like, no, I'm just that bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the practice here. We're going to jump into the Starfighter, or the X-Wing. We're going to take a stroll through a wreckage field, and we're going to discuss, like I said, some of the control issues with it. I mean, obviously this is not an airplane, right? Where you're flying in air, you pull up, yaw, pitch, and all that kind of stuff. Works a little different. So it's just like, actual physics in space. There's thrusters that make you go left and right and all that kind of stuff. So we can customize it. We can play different ship selections. We got the A-Wings. We got U-Wing gunship. We're just going to stick with the old X-Wing right here. We're going to select it for launch. Oh, B, I'm sorry. We're going to abort. Nope, we're not going to abort. We're going to come out of the ship swinging. All right. Like I said, I totally think you need to jump into this area right here in the practice rooms and get the hang of the ship. Typical controls, A and D, roll. Your pitch and your yaw are controlled by your mouse. Now, in this, we can go to controls, we can go to customize controls, and we can set customization here. I've been screwing with these two the most: the mouse screen motion range and the mouse sensitivity. And I've also been doing it on my mouse. I have some selections on my mouse I can do as well. That will help with you here trying to figure out how to fly this. So WD, you can see the speeds go up and down. Over here we're down to 0 right now, which means we are essentially just drifting. We do have lasers in this one. You don't have that right off the bat here, so we can get a little bit of target practice in. These lasers kind of suck because it's only about 1,000, I'm guessing, meters to be able to do it. But spend a little bit of time in the training room here, learning about adjusting your speed, flying in and out of objects, and of course trying to hit stuff too will help. And I'm just being honest about this. This will save some frustration if you jump right into the story mode and get your ass kicked while you fly into shit. In this game, I think it's about 3 or 4 times if you run into something before you blow up. So you'll get a little bit of they'll tell you and go, you have 50%, whatever, HP left or health before you do it. So get a little bit of time like that. See, so we just dropped to 89, depending on how hard you hit, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Continue using the roll. The roll seems to help quite a bit when you're trying to orient yourself. Yeah. Not very hard because I'm only going, full speed. But this is what I'm talking about. When I first jumped into the story mode, I was like, holy shit. So just spend a little bit of time adjusting your mouse sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. The big one is you can see in the center there where the crosshair is, you'll see the little bit of the two little triangles on the bottom. That's your mouse. So you go up, down, left, right. That has to do with the custom controls. That motion range right there. So if I set the motion range up to say 72, you'll see how big a difference. You see the two little triangles move left and right. That's how much the motion control. So you want to make sure you set that. That is one of the first things I was like, okay, this helps a lot. So we're just going to give you, like I said, a quick look. I like down here at 0. Seems like I'm having a little bit better luck here. So we're going to roll back into the game here and check it out. This is just my first little foray into the video series on this game. We'll probably the next video we'll do the first part of the story mode. But if you haven't bought this game, I do say right now, just playing the first few missions and playing around here in the training room, this thing is freaking ridiculously good looking, and so far have seemed pretty fun. The missions are pretty bland at the very first part of the story, so we can't get too excited. However, this, if you are a Star Wars fan and you've been waiting, I haven't played a Star Wars flying game since PS2, right? Okay, so that gives you an idea since the last time I played it. Good, and I'm not even talking facts. I probably actually did play the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter way back in the day when, I don't know, was that Windows 95, maybe, something like that. But yeah. So there we go, boys. We are going to do a new video series on Star Wars Squadrons. So I hope you guys are going to join me as we do this. I wanted just to bring a little bit, if you guys are just starting into the game, kind of give an idea. Use the trading room. Like, use the Force and shit. Figure out how to, adjust this. So with that said, guys, I will talk to you later and have a good night.